Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Cloudy morning here in LA. Marine layers keeping everything cool here in the morning. Sun will probably come out shortly. Hi. Hi, everybody. So good to be here. My name is Kelvin Hagen. I'm here for Stanley today. Stanley was traveling, I believe, and was unable to do both at the same time. So here I am. Blessed be, I love being here. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly pull out my phone and share this on my personal page. As I often do. Good morning, Curtis. Okay. So, folks are coming in. Let me give it just a minute here. And then I'm going to get started. Okay. So, this morning, pulled out a book from somebody I respect a lot, Ernest Holmes. This book is Prayer, How to Pray Effectively, from the Science of the Mind. I'm going to be reading from that today. And hello, Chloe. Chrissy, hello. How are you this morning? Blessings. Shada, hello. Janet, nice to have you with us. Deborah, good morning. Portia, Tracy, Sally, Nicole, Nikki. Good morning, everybody. As folks are coming in here. As I said, my name is Kelvin Hagen, filling in for Stanley this morning. And if you haven't seen this book, it's a pretty darn cool book, Prayer, How to Pray Effectively from the Science of the Mind by Ernest Holmes. The spot I'm reading today is called Practitioner's Business. I kind of liked it when I read the first paragraph of it. And I'm sure I've read it before, but I decided I would read it this time. We'll hear the rest of it together in a few minutes. Grand Rising, Christy, Scott, Freedom, hello. Elisheva, hi. So good to see everybody. Kay, Marcella, so nice to have you here, holding this space with me, with us. Thank you. Mandre, Tahida, hello. So anybody wants to put in their prayer requests, I suggest putting them in the form of gratitude for what we already got. Let's affirm the lifing that we have right here, right now. And including any prayers, things that you're seeing for yourself, that you're looking to manifest and demonstrate in your life. Know this, it's already here, it's already done. Hello, Catherine. Mona. All right. Harriet. Raya. Cynthia. Gladstone. We got people from all over the world, all over. If you're looking at the comments as they're going by, you'll see. Cindy, hello. Prayers for wholeness. Thank you, Cindy. Knowing it is done. Iwa. Susan. Thankful for my purposeful practice. Daily practice is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Joy Faye. Hello. Good morning. Okay. All right. So I'm listening here. I hear all the ambient sounds around me. People pulling their car up behind me with their radio going. I hear birds in the trees even now as I'm sitting here. Often in the mornings I get a crow that'll caw overhead, and I love that. I love crows. Such an amazingly powerful creature. And I love it. I think it's kind of funny that when you have a group of crows, it's called a murder. Now, why is that? I should look that up one day. I may have looked it up in the past and I'm not remembering it. But that's what you call a group of crows. So at one point I thought that was kind of unfair for the crows, and then I'm like, it's just describing how powerful they are. And sometimes people don't understand the kind of power, that kind of thought, that kind of things, and they give it labels. Okay, so here I am, Prayer by Ernest Holmes. And I'm going to read on page 44. It says, "A practitioner's business." I think this is pretty cool. Starts off pretty cool anyway. "It is the practitioner's business to uncover God in every man. God is not sick. God is not poor. God is not unhappy. God is never afraid. God is never confused. God is never out of his place. The premise upon which all mental work is based is perfect God, perfect man/woman, perfect being. First, perfect God, then perfect man. There is a spiritual man who is never sick, who is never poor, unhappy, never confused nor afraid, who is never caught by negative thought. Browning called this the spark which a man may desecrate but never quite lose. These are the tools of thought with which a practitioner works. Where do we do this work? In my own mind. Never anywhere else. Always in his own thought. A practitioner never tries to get away from the mind within. We are practicing scientifically when the mind refuses to see the apparent condition and turns to the absolute. A scientific treatment cannot be conditioned upon anything that now exists, upon any experience less than perfection. In treatment, we turn entirely away from the relative, entirely away from that which appears to be. We might begin a treatment with the statement, "With God, all things are possible. God can find a way." We might say, "They dwell in the secret place of the Most High," etc. It does not matter so much what one says. It is what one believes when he says it that counts. He must believe, if he is going to be a successful practitioner, that his word is the law of that whereunto it is spoken. We treat man not as a patient, not as a physical body, not as a diseased condition. Neither do we treat the disease as belonging to him. We must not think of the disease as being connected with him or as any part of him. The practitioner realizes that man is born of spirit and not of matter. He realizes this until he sees his patient a living embodiment of perfection. A practitioner, then, is one who recognizes the power of mind definitely, scientifically, concretely, and consciously speaks from his objective mind into subjectivity and gives direction to a law which is the actor. What the practitioner really does is to take his patient, the disease and everything that appears to be wrong, into his own mentality, and here attempts to dissolve all false appearances and all erroneous conclusions. At the center of the practitioner's own being, the healing work must be accomplished. The more completely the practitioner is convinced of the power of his own word, the more power his word will have. There must be a recognition that the power of the word, operating as the truth and reality of being, can do all things. Therefore, the person whose consciousness is the clearest, who has the most complete faith, will be the best healer. Wow. With God, all things are possible. God can find a way. They dwell in the secret place of the Most High. So powerful. So powerful. So, as a practitioner, it's our job to see and know the perfection of each and every being, the perfection they are beyond their body, beyond everything. This is whose and who we are. Affirming that I am love, joy, peace, harmonizing prosperity, and divine health. I am one with God. Thank you, Tracy. Yes. So, as we move forward into prayer, let's take a minute. Let's really bring ourselves back to this moment, right here, right now. Let's take 3 good, solid, present, conscious breaths to start us out. And if you're sitting, be sitting comfortably. Maybe have your feet flat on the ground. Be comfortable. Allow the body to flow. You can close your eyes if you like. You can keep them open if you like. It's a good suggestion if you keep them open. Focus on looking at one thing. Just be there. Listen and hear all the ambient sounds around us, not looking at them as distractions, but as something bringing us back to this here and now. The same thing with thoughts that might pass through our head. Just allow them to pass through and move on from them. Prayer is a meditation. We just have to allow. Okay, so here I am, blessed and grateful to be here. Here I am inside the place of the Most High. Here I am, grateful for each and every thing taking place in and around me. I am grateful. My gratitude extends to everything that's taking place, knowing that everything that is taking place everywhere is taking place inside the perfection that is life-lifing God. I am grateful for my breath. I am grateful for the challenges. I am grateful for my missteps as they give me a chance to reflect and become clearer and more on purpose. I am grateful for each and everything taking place in my life. I am grateful for each and every one of us here on this prayer time, this Facebook prayer time. I am grateful. My gratitude knows no bounds for each and everything that takes place in my life is taking place for me, and I am grateful for it. The things that are seemingly perfect and in flow, and the things that are seemingly imperfect that are part of the flow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And knowing that all of these things that are taking place is just one thing. There is only one thing. Only one anything, anywhere, everywhere. That thing is, it's God. Life it. What? Any description we give can't possibly describe the total omni-completeness that is the lifing that is all things. Nothing can ever describe God. Any word, any sentence, any paragraph, any book cannot have the completeness of what God is. Think of that now. Everything. God is everything. Every breath, every life. And as I come out of these 3 breaths, I do just to center myself back right here. I know that as God is everything, I am this everything. What God is, I am. I am the it that is the all things. Knowing that I am this wonderful, living, breathing example, manifestation of the it that is all things. Oh my God. I know this is true of myself. I know this is true of the we that is all of us. Each and every one of us, each and every one of you are this it. The it that is the light of God, the spark of life. Life is lifing, and lifing is all there is. This is whose and who you are. You are this perfect lifing right here, right now. And as there may be things taking place in this physical world that don't quite fit that perfect image, know this, that it is the perfect journey of God that we are all on. And each one of us on our journey will meet up with things that don't seem to be perfect. But they are. In their own way, they are perfect as they guide each and every one of us, each and every one of you, towards the healing and perfect being that you already are inside that life that is lifing. So as we move forward through this day, knowing that we are the perfection, perfect God, perfect man, woman, perfect being. And I recognize and I evoke from within us the knowledge and the understanding that we are these perfect beings. So as we go through life experiencing things in the body, perhaps some disease or some uncomfortable or chronic anything, knowing that we are all on our journeys and that everything is taking place for us, I look at each and everything taking place inside my own body and I recognize that it is happening for me, to bring me towards a closer understanding of whose and who I am, and it has nothing to do with my body. I look at my life, I look at the things that have taken place in my life as I've moved forward, and I see that each and every one of these things that takes place in my life has moved me closer and deeper into an understanding of self. And my understanding of self is my understanding of my oneness with the universal life, the omnipresence, the lifing everything that is the it that is God. So as I look out in the world and see the perfection in each and every being, each and every place, each and everything taking place, I see the peace of all beings inside me, and I recognize this perfection inside of everyone, everywhere. We are the perfect life of God. And this we extends beyond anything that has to do with anybody we know personally on a human level. This goes to the universal we of everything. Everything. That royal we they talk about. We are lifing. And as we have people in our lives who are transitioning from the body, people, family, friends, pets, knowing that there is no beginning and there is no end, and knowing that this transition is a transition from the body back to the self, I celebrate this amazing transformation even as I mourn. Even as I mourn my human loss here on this planet, I recognize there is no stopping, there is no end, there is no final destination. There is lifing, and it continues and moves on in all its perfection. Yes, I am the creator, and life moves on through and as we. And as I look around the world and I see things taking place in this world, things that just don't seem to have the mark of God on them, I know that this too is taking place with purpose, generating more perfection here on this planet. I know that where there is any form of violence, there is love and there is peace. I know that I invoke from everywhere in the world the peace from within that is the perfection of each and every being. Perfect God. Perfect woman/man. Perfect being. This is whose and who I am. It's whose and who we are. So today I look and I see beyond the surface demonstration into the perfection of all things, and I look and I step back and I see the world from a distance, and what I see is I see green fields, brown deserts, blue oceans. I see this perfect sphere of life. I see and know that as this perfect sphere of life spins around the sun, and as the sun spins through the galaxy, that perfection is always taking place everywhere as everything. The more I see the perfection in me, the perfection in you, the perfection in we, the more that perfection has an opportunity to demonstrate out as our life. We are this perfect being, this perfect love, this perfect joy, this perfect abundance. We are this and more. For in God, all things are possible. And I and we are in God. I give thanks. I give such a big, heartfelt thanks to the absolute truth of this letter, and the truth of this words sets me free. Sets me free to know I am all that is, and all that is me. Is we. We are all that is, and all that is we. Thank you. Oh, glad tidings. And I let it go. I let it go. I let go of any doubt, any fear, any self-judgment. I let go. I let go. I release it all and I say, so it is. It is done now. It is done now. It is done now. Much love. Thank you. Let's see. Got a few prayers over here and other things. Archangel Michael and the Legion of Angels protects me everywhere I go and in everything I do. Minta, hello. Prayers for cutting the mental crap. Power through action. Clear confidence choice, remembering and claiming my own oneness and power at all times. I am love and so grateful. Yes, Minta. Love and blessings. Everybody's worthy of all things, Wayne. Always. Thank you, Minta. I'm grateful for you. Yes, love is the creative force of the universe through and as us. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Yes, thank you, and you're welcome to everybody with the thank yous. Such a blessing to be here. I am blessed. We are blessed. So as I move forward through this day, this is Kelwin Hagen. If you need a moment of prayer, you can call me. You can find me on Facebook Messenger. I always look forward to hearing from folks. And look up agapelive.com. Look up different things. If you're interested in talking to a practitioner in person, you want to go pick one out, go to agapepractitioners.com and find the one that resonates with you and what they write and say in their bio. I love being here with you all at my tree, at our tree. Today I get to recognize the perfect perfection in all things. I recognize that my journey is not always going to be comfortable. It's not about always being comfortable and things always seeming perfect on a human level. It has to do with my understanding that I, regardless of all outside demonstrations, am perfect on a cellular level. Imagine the possibilities. So I'll be going over all these comments at some time later on. I love all of you all so much, and I feel all the love back. And blessings and thank you. Peace. I let it go.